All right, Super Bowl Sunday. Back to back attempt, or yeah, let me do a second take on that shit. Going for the back to back Super Bowl wins against the Browns again. Kind of boring, but I'm happy for the Browns. Let's see who's there. Let's see how we got here. All right, Browns were the number one seed. They beat the Bengals, who surprised the Colts, and then they beat the Chiefs by 2 points, who just sneaked by the Patriots. And then us, got the one seed, beat the Cowboys 24-10, and then won by a touchdown against the Cardinals in overtime. Um, yeah, Week 18, Arch Manning threw 3 interceptions. Still won beat the Dolphins, but it was looking kind of, I had to basically bring J.C. Horn and Nick Scorton back in. Nick Scorton's actually out for the Super Bowl, so that kind of sucks. But hopefully we don't have much of an issue here. I think they're. Let's go through their staff here. I do not. Is it the same? I'm pretty sure it's the same coach. Yeah, same coach. They run a 4-3. Scheme fit on offense isn't that great, but good for Kevin Stefanski. They've become a contender as we have. We've made the playoffs every year since I've been interim GM. And let's see here. Before last year's Super Bowl win, we lost in the NFC Championship game to who I don't recall. But this year, I think we got contender for Rookie of the Year on defense. It's between our guy, whose name escapes me right now. Number 86, defensive tackle, and then the Titans linebacker Darius Hayes. So we'll find out after this game who's the true defensive rookie of the year between both conferences. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and look at the yearly awards. All right, Arch is the MVP. Dave is the coach of the year. Um, I don't know how. I mean, dude, the dude threw for over 50 touchdowns and 6,100, whatever thousands of yards. I just don't, I don't get it. But okay, don't care. Next scoring defensive player of the year. Who's the AFC defense? Greg Rousseau. I mean, if he doesn't get defensive player of the year after breaking the sack record, got 24 sacks this year. Had to fucking bench him so he wouldn't just destroy the record. All right, come on now. I just don't know. All right, we don't have anyone on the list for offense. Jason Dow, number 86, in for the running of defensive rookie of the year. Fields up there, but Fields actually we subbed him in like we were rotating up until very end of the season, to where I just said, all right, he's our third cornerback. Period. End of discussion. Of course, Arch gets best quarterback. Scatterbo gets best running back. Interesting. I actually did not know that. I did not think that would happen. Okay, maybe it's probably all the touchdowns. Let's see. This is just a fucking farce. Best D line. None of our guys are on the list. Of course, we got Scorton and Yellen up there. J.C. Horn broke the record for interceptions in a season. Like, he just shattered it. I think he ended up with like 18, and I think the record was 14. Um, tried to bench him early on, but a couple games brought him back for a couple games towards the end of the game to help ensure the win, and he got a couple picks. He's just like, dude, he's just hollow. He's they're gonna have to make a new category for him. If he keeps playing like this, he's not even gonna be Hall of Fame, bro. He's gonna be like Hall of One for cornerbacks. All right, that's the best term I have for it. Kickers up there, okay. Our kicker last year, like I think he got kicker of the year, and this year he's missed a few. Over 50 yards, but he didn't his rookie year. And I was ready to slate him for the Hall of Fame until this year, but you know, well, shit happens. All right, I think I was gonna do something after seeing that, but I do not recall. Oh, yeah, let's go to the. We don't have to do this shit, but why not? I wasn't planning on it. All right, who? Okay, so over 6,100 yards, he broke his own record. And then here we go. Nick scoring with the sacks. J.C. Horn with the interceptions. Pretty cool. Six interceptions in one fucking game. All right. Who? Amon-Ra St. Brown almost got the TD catches. So 23 to Randy Moss, and I think did he tie it? Yeah, he tied it. 23. All right. Last week we went over the Pro Bowl selections. We went over their staff. Let's take a look at their roster, injury report, and then the depth chart. Scorton, like as I said, is out. Big loss because he's just a beast. Luke Reynolds, their starting left guard, and a backup linebacker is out. All right, they have a rookie at quarterback, but he must be doing something. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, he must be doing just enough. But the kid's fast. He's tall and very slender, out of Houston. Um, but their true weapon is the running backs. Damn. But here's the thing: if our offense is going, then it's going to be hard for them to call run plays. Nobody really scary at receiver, but you know, passing games have more to do with like can they catch and can the quarterback get it to them, and that's pretty much it. There's no game breakers that I've seen in slow sim to where it's just unstoppable unless they just keep getting open like our guys who have speed. Yeah, so it looks like their starting tight end is out. Um, their offensive line doesn't really scare me. Defensive line is pretty much just this guy, Miles Garrett. So he'll be going up against our starting left tackle, who gave up the most sacks of anyone on our offensive line. So that's a little worrisome. If it gets hairy, I probably need to tell myself that I should probably maybe think about moving Donko from right tackle to left tackle. They do have good defensive tackles. Damn, two fucking X factors. I was thinking about trading for this guy, but all right. You know, this guy's pretty good inside the records. Third year out of Georgia. Cornerbacks are good. Pretty good cornerback room. Their defense is gonna, yeah, it's gonna. This might be a battle. Xavier fucking Woods. God damn it. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. You got lucky. So I had to deal with the devil. Alright, that covers them. Let's see what it recommends us to do. Defend the outside run. So better block shedding, tackling, pursuit, and play recognition when calling outside run play counters. I mean, we always do this. So I don't see. I don't know. I've tried reading up on it. I gave up trying to understand. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just keep doing what we're doing because I just don't think it makes any sense. So basically, like you would think. Well, at least I thought for a long time, and and based on like what videos and research I've done in Madden, this basically and how I'm reading it. Yeah, I think people don't understand. I think this is only we play better when we're calling plays that counter those, outside run or counter inside run or counter deep pass. So, like I would think that this would probably it'd be better when we're in a prevent defense type of thing. So I'm just gonna keep doing what we're doing. It's oddly enough, like when we're faced up against a really good running back, they actually don't run for a lot of yards against us. It's the B level, C level running backs that just keep running on us for some reason. And blitz counter, I'm gonna say no. I think our bread and butter is this right here, and that'll be it. Just play our game. You know what? Hold on. Let's create another backup here. Where's the fucking? We got 1, 2. Where's 3? There it is. Yeah. Ultimate Rookie Mod 3. And here we go. You know what's funny? Last year's Super Bowl, I got like a fucking flag on it on YouTube. Something about a Blink 182 song. For a second there, I was thinking, the fuck are there reps doing looking for this shit? But it's probably algorithms that I don't know about. So I don't even know if it's fucking watchable. It said something about in 2 countries it cannot be played. I tried looking into it for a minute and then gave up. No one's watching this shit anyways. Alright. Let's see if we can't win a Super Bowl in our whites with black helmet. Bam. I'll let the announcers speak as long as I can.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the reigning AFC champs. All that and more coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar.
What's up with these graphics, man?
As EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns and the champions of the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here.
All right,
2
we're
weeks
not
of
gonna be able to
build-up,
listen
the
to it.
media day.
Damn it. 3 seconds left. Sorry, Greg. You were cut off. Damn it. I mean, I like hearing him, but then it kind of just gets, he just rambles and rambles and rambles. I mean, shit, we'd probably still be here another 5 minutes because it's Super Bowl. But it's nice not having Brock fucking whatever his name is. Purdy? Brock Lesnar? Brock, Heward? That's it, Brock Heward. Alright, let's just take a quick, do we have to check? Depth chart? Yeah, let's fucking do a little quick fucking scan. I'm worried about, let's look at receiver. Okay. You know what, I'm wondering, because Jimmy Horn Jr. is supposed to have like +2 catching for the playoffs. But he dropped fucking passes, man. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it. If Brown drops balls, then that aren't like, contested, if they just drops them, then I'm putting Horn in. I don't want to put Kokiri because he's just not, in my opinion, quick enough, not fast enough. I did put him in at the end of last game because it just seemed like, okay, we need possession receptions. We need to move the ball. Who am I worried about here? So let's go left tackle. I might, if he struggles, we'll see. I could put Ganem in. I could move Donko to left tackle. That's probably what I'll do if he struggles. Alright, what's next score now? LeVar Arrington Jr. We just call him Jr. around here. He's going to be starting. With Snyder backing him up. Mike Green's going to be backing up Uman Mielen. Got Peyton Wilson starting ahead of Gabe Powers. That's normally what we did when he was starting. We have him right there. Okay. Slot receivers. Yeah, that's good. Alright, who do I want? I'm trying to overthink this here. Alright, so he's basically on the field all the time. Okay, so that's a good backup to Fisk. Alright, I think we're good.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Looking to throw is Manning. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Williams, the tight end, is in motion. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
All right, 2nd and short is where I like them to go deep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jimmy Horn Jr. in motion, but it's a zone.
Now Manning.
Get away.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. First down, they gave up
motions
way
don't do
too
well
many
with
yards
zone.
and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air is Manning.
Ooh.
Now a deep ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Brown.
Yes.
And he is short of the goal
Beautiful.
line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
That's that speed.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. First down and goal. Back to throw is Manning.
Nice.
And he's in. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
To say what he's done this year, Mike, is unheard of would be an understatement. I mean, there are quarterbacks who go their entire careers without even making it to the Super Bowl, yet here he is on the verge of potentially winning one in his very first season. He's got a lot of work to do between now and the end of this game to make that happen, but if he's able to lead his team to a victory here today, it would be a perfect storybook ending to an improbable and legendary rookie campaign.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
All he did
That's
was
over
hand the
middle,
ball.
but it's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. Handoff here, up the middle.
Go Peyton. Oh, come on.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and
Come on, Richie.
long.
Blitz. Blitz, Richie. Get to him.
Blitz coming.
God
He'll
damn it,
throw it.
Richie.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw.
Get him. Yes.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep
Peyton
their rush
fucking
lane
Wilson.
integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass
Might
rush.
be playing his last game with the Panthers. Just a one season
Kevin
and done.
Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit.
We'll see. We'll see.
This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good.
Oh my goodness.
Could not get it on target.
That's how
And
that
they are
hurts
not able to draw closer.
for them.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets
Yes,
the ball
Greg.
at the spot
We
of
fucking
the
know,
kick.
Greg.
So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position
Fucking
as they
trying to-
start this next
Greg,
drive.
explain it to me.
Here's Manning. He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Manning
Oh, that's not good.
in trouble, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Damn it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ooh.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. Browns offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, Junior.
He'll drop to throw.
Damn it, Junior.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest
Come on,
after
Dal.
the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is
You're one out.
get the
Oh, that's
ball
Brown,
into the
never mind.
hands of the receiver.
DB.
He doesn't secure the catch, so
Why
there
is
is
he
no
playing?
run after. The offense just couldn't seem to get
What's going on
anything
there?
going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
All right, I'm
The
going to check
Panthers
that out.
offense headed back to take over once more.
Check out this depth chart here. What happened? No. So rush defensive tackle. It should be Dow in there. Why is DB? He's not even backing up here. Oh yeah, maybe it's some weird play call where it's just the 2 ends. Plan D tackle. Alright.
7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Manning. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Throwing now, Manning. And that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up
that
fourth
to
down.
1.
The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Panthers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll look to throw. That's to Cooper again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go. Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw.
Get him, Junior. Damn it.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Following the penalty, he'll run
set that edge.
and he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he's taken down inside the opponent's
Fucking
35.
beautiful.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Oh, and a short throw
Okay.
there, but it's
All
going to
right,
end up
we're taking him out.
incomplete. It's a pass you say he...
Alright. That's not cool with me, bro. That's 2. We're sticking to the plan.
And it brings up 2nd down. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Damn it, JC.
Taken in. And they're
That's
gonna have
fucking
enough to
Jimmy.
convert here.
Jimmy.
And it sets up 1st and goal.
Wait, he caught it. Okay. Okay. All I saw was the ball
Back to the
fly
air
out.
one more time.
Are you serious, bro? You're gonna do that with the shortest fucking receiver on the field?
It's incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away. Now a give up the middle, and he will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start.
Oh, damn.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Panthers offense and their running back set to go once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start with great field position up at their 45.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Looking to throw is Manning. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't
All you have
find
to do
a
is
receiver,
fucking get rid of
and
it. You
down he
just throw it
goes.
out of bounds.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The motion man is Sanders. On 3rd down, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Browns will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Panthers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we.
2 quarters
So
left
let's
in
get
the
you back
NFL
out.
season.
Mike Tirico and Greg
We
Olsen.
decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Shit.
Nowhere to go. He is
DB,
taken
baby.
down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. This team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Manning. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw is Manning. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They go play
deep.
action.
Damn
with
it, bro.
Manning. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Okay, it's a 52-yard attempt, or go
Great
for it.
reaction by the defense.
I
At
say
first,
go
Mike,
for it.
It looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Just hand it off. There you
They'll
go.
run for
And he's got it.
It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Panthers, and he is going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop.
Bam! Barry Brown. Look at that.
Touchdown, Panthers.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback
Who's
and
that,
the
number
receiver.
25?
But like the part that people don't give enough credit
Look at
to.
number 25.
In order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So now this team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, JC.
J.C. Horn.
Okay.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So now, out comes the offense. led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Now Manning. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air is Manning. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Manning. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. It's a Carolina first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Bam.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Carolina. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll stick with him again, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. On the play fake, here's Manning.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Throwing now, Manning.
Ooh.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Bam.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To the ground, a 1st down run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Manning. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
And he's in.
And
It's
he's
over,
in.
baby.
It's
over.
Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now he takes off. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to be 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
He'll let this one go
damn.
Deep down the right sideline.
Oh,
The pass
bro.
intended for Xavier.
Stay in bounds.
And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
What the fuck is that?
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were
How could
earlier
you
in
not
the
just
game. I mean,
fucking,
for
like,
a
just
while, it seemed like everything
stay
the
in
offense
bounds?
did hit. And
Uh-oh.
after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he looks up.
Is that
He's
an automatic
taken
first down?
right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Okay, it's a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. A run with Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Carolina first down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance...
Oh, bro.
And he got
You ain't that fucking
quickly
good.
before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now give on the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion
All right.
of 7 yards.
Back-to-back Super Bowl
Here's a
champs.
2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Just destroyed them.
So 2 minutes remain on
Come on,
Super Bowl
AFC.
Sunday.
You
We're
could have
back
sent someone
to write a
better.
finish to the season after this.
Dude, the closest games we've had in like 2 years has been the NFC Championship game. Both went to overtime.
They'll be forced
Alright,
to
who's
just
gonna
throw
be
that
our,
one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of
Super
those
Bowl
situations
MVP.
that plays directly into the hands of the defense because
think Scadabo's got
they
2
know
touchdowns.
This offense has to be one-dimensional.
Ah, it's
This
probably gonna have to
has
be
to be a
Arch.
pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards.
Got a
and
dynasty
first down.
going.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the
Go
fourth
for the
quarter,
three-peat
the
next
team
year.
that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive.
you
I think it's a
imagine?
combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that
Trading
defense getting a little
The
lackadaisical.
quarterback of a
The biggest
3-peat
issue
Super Bowl
and why they
champ.
find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been
Oh,
the
my
ups
goodness.
and downs of this passing game. At sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others he just misses too many
Who's
easy
young,
throws.
too.
Question
Literally
is,
just
are
coming
they
out of
able
his
to
rookie
overcome
contract.
this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's unreal.
They'll
It's
come up
unbelievable.
1st and
It's
10 at the
definitely
40.
unheard of. But you know what?
Back to the air one more time.
This intern GM likes to.
And he just does
Likes the
get
boat to
that
rock
one
a little
away. He
bit.
was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Manning. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. And the Panthers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.
Yes. Just 2 so far. Just 2. Back to back, baby.
Commissioner Roger Goodell on the podium presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Carolina Panthers. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.
All right. We're going to have to watch some fucking highlights here. The rookie, unfortunately, can't continue his quote-unquote legendary season, whatever Greg fucking Olson said. All right, he threw for 3 touchdowns, 321 yards, 68% completion. We as a team, 411 yards offense to their 170. We shut them down on the running game, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we do well against really good running backs. It scares me when I go defend short pass, but hey, we'll take it. 275 yards passing. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be Scatabo. I didn't realize he had that many yards rushing. I think he gets the Super Bowl MVP is my guess. Well, for now, let me keep going. I'm pretty sure that's him though. Receiving. Taking Sanders, 2 touchdowns. Dude, Nick Harbour and Leggett were kind of quiet for the most part, huh? I'm pleasantly pleased with Thompson's performance. Although I did notice Garrett was lined up at left end most of the time, or at least every time I was paying attention to it. Oh, I was doing some errands on my phone while the game was going. All right. Let's see what else. Moko gave up 2 sacks. Okay. Well, you know what? I think there were a lot of blitzing, from what I recall. Solo 5, Xavier Woods. Total 13, Wallace. You got Garrett and Brown and Peyton fucking Wilson, bro. If Peyton Wilson had gotten like a forced fumble or an interception, then I would have said he should get the Super Bowl MVP. J.C. Horn with the pick. Who's number 28 who got... I saw him get ran over. Yeah, Wheatley, you got fucking ran over, bro. By Cam Scatabo. Alright, let's look at some highlights here. That one was nice. This was a 3rd and 10 after he gets sacked. So 2nd and 2, Arch gets sacked. 3rd and 10, and then this happens. So it was a zone, and they just weren't ready for it. So the get starts to cut to the outside. That outside corner just says, "All right, I'm gonna wait for it." And then the fucking safety, Xavier Woods, just couldn't get there in time, bro. He's too old, too slow. Just dropped it in there, man. Beautiful. Bam. 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 Dude, so like when you yeah. When you see that fucking hole, and as a matter of fact, dude, I actually give those safeties credit for getting there that quickly. Look how much ground they covered. Bam. Beautiful. See, I don't know, man. I think that should, if he would have placed that better, it's a touchdown. JC's just the man, man. There's just no way around it. He's the man. You have to, all right, to complete that one, it's got to be a perfect throw. You got to throw it a little more towards the sideline, a little deeper. Yep. Dude, he's the only receiver on that side of the field. So what does Woods do? Woods gets fucked, I think. Okay, it's just a zone. And it's just Woods. Beautiful. And little sourpuss, dude, plays fucking over, man. Plays over. Dude, you got beat so fucking bad, he caught it and actually stopped. And then you tackle him. What a bitch. So this was the last play of the game? I don't think I was really paying that much attention. I was doing errands. Okay. Why we didn't just hand the ball off is beyond me, but okay. Look at that. Okay. It takes, of course, the receiver here is only going to be able to keep going if it's a good pass. So it's a good pass. And then he gets touched the 5-yard line. And just, ooh, motherfucker tried to get a hit in, bro. Number 0 there. Look at that. Isn't that spearing? What's spearing? I think that's spearing. All right. Back-to-back Super Bowl champs. This one, I actually like this one better than last year. Last year just I felt kind of, after that championship game, man, it was just kind of like, all right, we're about to lose, and then just out of nowhere a fucking bomb, and we shouldn't even have been in that position. It just took away from that bomb. I don't know why. Just did. All right, we've extended Dave Canales, but here's the problem. Oh man, we're gonna have to. We're gonna lose our coordinators again. Second year in a row. Damn it. So let me get a save in here. Let me take a picture. Hold on. So, manage staff, franchise staff. Because these are the little, what you call it? Yeah. I want to make sure that I get hopefully the same, whatever you call them, traits. You know, like the standard 4-3, man secondary, linebacker guru, secure the line. And I'm probably going to have to. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some points back here. By which one is it? Yeah, reset this one. So I'm gonna spend 20 to basically save one of these points here. So I just need to figure out which one gives me the most points back. I know it's silly, but hey. Gotta do it, man. What else? Okay, so I saved it. I could always go back, but I guess to finish up the video, I'll sim to the next week so we can kind of see like who won the awards. And then, oh wait a second, staff moves. Who got fired? Let's look at head coaches. Okay, Spagnuolo retires. Gerard Mayo fired. Bro, that's like fucking 2 head coaching jobs. You got fired from Kevin O'Connell, who gave us the first overall pick. Ha! Motherfuckers. Ryan Callahan's finally out of Tennessee. Alright, so that means so Niners, Packers, Vikings, Titans. Brian Gracie, what the fuck? Press Taylor? Who names their kid Press? It was supposed to be. Steve Wilkes got fired, got canned. So who's the Packers? Okay, Josh Grizzard. Okay, so 4 head coaches got fired. Two of them. Oh no, I guess okay, 49ers. So Titans didn't fire their DC. They did fire. Oh, they didn't fire any of their coordinators. Interesting. All right, let's see here. So let's see who gets where our guys go. Shit, I already fucking forget their names, but we'll figure it out. I did take pictures of them. All right. Season recap. And then we're going to see where the coaches went. Arch Manning, Super Bowl MVP. Arch Manning, MVP of the league year. Nick Scorton, Defensive Player of the Year. And look at that. Yes, sir. Jason Dowell, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Nice. Damn, bro. So what is it like? Offensive Player of the Year is basically like the runner-up to the MVP. Is that what it is? Okay. Maybe one of these years we'll have like all of them up there. Probably not. It's hard to get 2 Rookie of the Years, especially when you have veterans that kick everyone's ass. Mock draft number 4. Doug Hart. Jeff Dixon. Andrew Roby. Okay, well, we'll see about that. Alright, let's see where people went where. Let's go look at head coaching. I'm looking at who got fired. Okay, same coaches. So hired. Okay, our offensive coordinator goes to the Vikings. Sorry about not having a first round pick, buddy. Your first overall pick. And our defensive coordinator goes to the Titans. Vikings, Titans. It's good, dude. The Canales coaching tree, man. It's gonna be thing of the legends, bro. You got Giro Rivera with the Bucks, hanging in there, made the playoffs. And you got what the fuck is his name? Is it Brad Isaac? Fuck, I can't remember his name. Anyway, offensive coordinator went to the Dolphins, almost made the playoffs, and almost beat us. Those are the 2 toughest games we played during the season. Bucks with 2 games, and then the Dolphins. So who knows, man? What if these kids? What if our coaching tree could pan out? All right, 41, 40 years old. They got some years left, man. Let's go see. Can we see the ages of the other coaches? Brad Idzik. Okay, what's his age, man? What's his age, bro? Who knows? Well, let's look it up. Let's Google it now, because now I'm curious. So he's 33 years old in 2025. Add 4. So 30. Okay, 37, bro. Pretty fucking young. Giro Rivero, 44 years old in 2025. So he's right now in this game, he's like 49-ish. Okay. Wait, is that right? No, 48-ish. Ish. Somewhere around there. Yeah, I don't know. Who does Idzik have on his? Greg Roman, Terrell Austin. Okay. So we're gonna have to get our points back. Right now we have 802. So yeah, we want to get some points back. So I'm gonna go back, but let's just see what we got here. Defensive coordinator. Dude, a ghost is texting you, bro. So who do I want to talk to here? Off-season workouts. Shoot, I guess I'll do Derek Brown. You know what? I think I'm gonna. That's something I'm gonna change. I'm gonna have to change the depth chart, so hopefully they give me different players. Sounds good. Okay, sure, whatever, bro. I'm gonna have to pick. Ooh, maybe I can pick one of the younger guys. Not even Dow, man. Maybe like one of the guys who needs to improve a lot. That's an idea. All right. This is probably talking about the plan. Let's go ahead and go through it real quick. Next few months. What is your plan? I don't have one, motherfucker. We just fucking. There is no specific plan. We're gonna make the playoffs. No plan at all. What happens if I say this? I've been too busy to think about it. You know, I had a drugs, alcohol, and women joke, but I won't say it here. All right. Okay. So, I'm just curious. What's it gonna look like? So, okay. Who am I gonna have here? So I had vertical threat, secure the line, and receiver guru. That could be an option. That could be an option. I don't know. I have to read into them. I'm just. That may be an option. Wasn't he our offensive coordinator already? Once? Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into them again. I don't remember them all. Alright, what did we have for the next guy? Standard 4-3, man secondary, linebacker, guru. That might be an option. I don't know. Damn it. That's it, man. So I'm gonna need to sit here and think about. Yeah, so we're gonna have to re-sign him. Yeah, I'm gonna re-sign him for sure. I mean, it's just a cheap contract, bro. I don't know why the corners. But if you think about it, he's like a third, fourth string guy. So Is what it is. Probably not going to re-sign him. $5 million. Don't need to spend it. He's, you know, I was excited for the experiment, but if I think about it, I would probably be more excited using one of my many fucking draft picks on a receiver if I needed to. Don't need a corner anymore. So yeah, sorry Travis Hunter, but you will not be re-signed. 5 million, bro. That's like what? A fucking mid first round pick anyway, or high? I don't know. I'll have to look at the algorithm I wrote up. Same thing with Peyton Wilson. I just don't think it's worth paying 6 million. He's not interested in re-signing. It's probably going to mean more than that. Um, and it was fun. It was fun. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just wish it wasn't. Wish he wasn't charging us so much. He's 30 years old. I have a shit ton of draft picks, man, that I don't fucking need. So moving on. Definitely moving on from him. I mean, dude, I could easily get a fucking cheaper draft pick to be a backup. Eh, normally, I would say I want him. But with all the draft picks, I need to look at, like, I've always, okay, I may not need. So I always liked Kennard Snyder because he was technically an edge rusher out of college. But I drafted him to be an inside backer, a backup there. And he's kind of been a backup to both. So I need to kind of take a little look. It's not that much money, but I know I could get a better player. I have a soft spot in my heart for him because I wanted him to be, you know, awesome. And he just hasn't. But he also hasn't like really had chances. So I don't know. I don't need to be spending the money. I have draft picks. And I do have someone who can kind of double as the third inside backer in LeVar Arrington Jr. So I don't really need Kennard Snyder. It would probably be best to move on. Yeah. And I'm not resigning him, bro. Fucking like that. That's like a top 10 pick right there in cost. Not happening. To be a backup nose tackle? No, thank you. I do like the 300 fatty pounders though, but no, too much money. Yeah. So basically, JC, Nick, Price Sock, and that may be it. Peyton fucking Wilson, bro. See, like any money I don't spend now saves money for the future. The rollover cap. I don't know. I'll have to look at the draft. Maybe look at who knows. Maybe free agency. I mean, I guess I'm gonna. Fuck you, Prysock. The fuck, man. All right, whatever. Fucking franchise they're tagging at. All right, I'm kind of interested to see who's gonna be interested in maybe these two. I'm just curious about him, but I want to see him. Who's interested in how many teams? Who did they give us? Callahan and Covington. Well, shit, we may not be able to re-sign Pressock, and that could be the end of the world. All right, nobody retired. Wait, okay, I wanted to see Travis Hunter. No teams interested. No teams interested. At least right now. 6 million a year. Fuck you. Price sock is where 2 teams interested. 4.35 million a year. Oh man, I think we need to try to re-sign him. I mean, you never know if someone goes down with an injury. We do have talent, but for a fourth cornerback, he's pretty damn good. Maybe sign him to a deal now. You know, JC probably going to retire at some point. I don't know. I'll have to think about it some more. But that kind of covers it, man. All right, that'll cover it. I'll have to get ready for the off season. Dust the cobwebs off. Get back into planning and looking into everything. All right.